What's going on, guys, and welcome back to Top 10 Nerd. Invincible on Amazon Prime just wrapped up its first season. It's shocking, it's violent, it's bad, and it's full of super-powered beings. Image Comics began their run on Invincible back in 2003, coming from the mind of Robert Kirkman, and there's so many cool characters that have yet to come. It's no surprise that Season 2 and 3 are already confirmed. This show is going to get even bigger and badder, especially with the arrival of Battle Beast near the end of the show. He came in and made a mess during episode 5, and today we're going to break down some more facts that you need to know about him going forward. He's kind of a big deal. I'm Taylor McWatters, and here are the top 10 Battle Beast Invincible facts you need to know. Also, if you haven't seen Invincible yet, spoilers are coming in hot. It's kind of hard to talk about Battle Beast without spoiling any elements of the show. So if you haven't watched it, close this and go watch it right now. It's one of the best shows you'll ever watch. You'll be done by the end of today. You've been warned. Okay, let's dive in. Number 10, his origins. Battle Beast, aka Thok, made his first appearance in Invincible issue 19. He's introduced by Machine Head as a scourge of twin galaxies. He says he likes to take trophies, so make sure your neck doesn't meet one of his weapons at the wrong angle. Now, he looks intimidating already, but where is this guy from? What exactly is his motive? Well, he's a Leonine who has conquered 1,000 worlds. He was once the planetary guardian, and similar to Omni-Man's homeworld, it was full of fighting and violence. So he grew up kind of getting used to those elements. And also he grew up getting quite good at it too. He ended up becoming the savior of his homeworld, and he turned it into a utopia. But a beast like Thok isn't just going to hang out at a spa all day and awe at the statues that are built for him. No, he needs to be the fiercest of all the worlds, not just one. Which is what drove him to set his sights on other planets to conquer, even stopping, of course, by Earth. And before we continue on with this video about Battle Beast, guys, if you want to go ahead and give this video a thumbs up, that would be lovely. We're working from home. We're doing our best to keep the channel running, so your support really does help us out quite a bit. Thank you so much. Now let's get right back into this list. Number 9, his powers. Battle Beast looks quite different. He's a Leonine, he's actually the most powerful of his species, and he doesn't skip leg day either. Being a Leonine, he's got quite the power in his legs. This allows him to leap at all these great distances in just one hop. Instead of a hop, skip, and jump, he's just hop and then takes your head off. He can take on several Viltromites as he possesses superhuman reflexes and endurance. Now, his fangs aren't just for show, although he could probably scare away a few foes with a crooked smile. His fangs can pierce superhuman skin, and his bite even outpowers the bite of Dinosaurus. Add a little super speed to the mix, and this Leonine is the opposite of the cowardly lion. He's devastating when it comes to hand-to-hand combat, although you might not even get that close, as Battle Beast is well equipped with swords, axes, and most importantly, his mace. Now, we see him use this mace in episode 5 of Invincible, and he seems more than comfortable with it. Number 8, the Guardians of the Globe. In that same episode, it's revealed that Battle Beast is working alongside Machine Head. Now, he wanted to come to Earth and test worthy opponents, and when Titan and Invincible were trying to stop Machine Head, he came in and just laid out the new Guardians of the Globe. The other Guardians were fighting Machine Head and his evil henchmen, while Bulletproof and Black Samson tried to stop Battle Beast themselves. Now, they barely came out of this alive. Barely. Battle Beast was not impressed. He actually didn't think it was a fair fight to begin with. He looked at us like insects of Earth. Too easy, no problem. So he teleported away on to the next one. Number 7, imprisonment. So once he left Earth, Battle Beast was taken as a prisoner by a race that was also conquered by the Viltromites. So Alan the alien started a riot, and in doing so, he freed Battle Beast. His original idea was to free Nolan, but, well, we'll take what we can get at this point. Battle Beast then offered to help Alan because, well, this leads to more fighting. This leads to more conquering. You can't do much in a prison cell, so he's like, yeah, I'll take what I can get. Let's do it. So Battle Beast starts taking out all these Viltromites. He's pumped. Now he just gets to punch people. Finally, he's been cooped. So meanwhile, Alan punches a hole in the spaceship, and now we got an unstoppable breakout crew. Now Omni-Man is free, and Battle Beast just wants more blood. Meanwhile, Alan the alien is like, damn, I didn't know I could punch that strong. Sweet. Number 6, the Viltromite War. Battle Beast was later discovered by a coalition search party, just frozen in space. Still angry, but frozen nonetheless. He joined the ranks of the coalition of planets for a bit. Now, he didn't want to admit that he was helping, but he was for sure helping in a way. Eventually, he was needed for a final Viltromite battle, so the gang headed to Viltrum, where en route they were ambushed by a Viltromite woman. Battle Beast again relied on his trusty mace and started a fight, and it didn't take long before other Viltromites came to join in on the fun. He fought everybody, and he was just winning. Now, eventually, the planet was wiped out, and when he attacked Thrag, he was just tossed to the side. Perhaps he's met his match. Number 5, the new mission. After the Viltromite War passed, Battle Beast had recovered and continued down his path of destruction. So he arrived to an unknown planet, slaughtered the leader, all the guards too, just done, easily defeated. Then Space Racer arrived to the planet with Alan. They requested his assistant back to Telescria, but right before he leaves the bloodstained planet, an alien woman begs to come along with him. So he's like, sure, join the fun, whatever, let's do it. So he does, and the group arrives back to Telescria. So while this alien lady was waiting in the lobby of the Coalition headquarters, Alan breaks down the Viltrumites to an impatient Battle Beast. Alan also explains the exiled Thrag who we ran into earlier, which Battle Beast is very excited to come across. He gives an evil smile and accepts the new mission. Number 4, he can fight for days. In comics, it's pretty common for superhero battles to last a while. I mean, they have the stamina to hold up against one each other, and it makes for a pretty exciting battle. So now Battle Beast has met his match, the leader of the Viltrumites, Thrag. As soon as they hit it off, this fight lasts a long time. I'm talking numerous days of just ripping each other apart. And plus, you know how violent the show gets as well. I mean, this episode, when it finally does air, is going to be insane. It's going to be a mess. We saw the damage 2 Viltrumites can do to a city, and these guys are even scarier, honestly. Thrag and Throck are going to make a mess wherever they end up, and his stamina is just insane. He can keep going and going, like an evil Energizer Bunny with a mace, and also a lion. Number 3, a worthy opponent. So Battle Beast was literally in the middle of hooking up with Thresha when all of a sudden Space Racer comes in, says they found Thrag's location. Now, despite the brutal timing of this, he was like, okay, I'm ready to go. This is the moment he's been waiting for. All those lives taken, the ruling he's done is still not enough. This is the big one. This is the big guy. So he arrived to the planet Thraxa, where Thrag begins to make a joke out of his arrival. He's mocking him over his last defeat, but Battle Beast insists that the fight was not over, and a victory was still unclaimed. Thrag even admits that the Battle Beast would have made for an excellent ally. Battle Beast agrees. I mean, that's his whole thing. He wants to find his equal and his better. And right before they're about to battle each other again, the Ragnars are released from the alien woman. That same alien woman he was hooking up with. Traitor. She'd promised Alan the alien that she would not let Battle Beast die, even telling him how much he means to her while she does this, although this just kind of made it worse. So the Ragnars were not supposed to be released until after his death. That's what Battle Beast says. This is an unfair advantage, and those are a no-go for Battle Beast. Also, I love that already he was anticipating his own death. And if and only if it happened, then the backup would come out. So now we have quite the distraction going on. So what does Battle Beast do while Thrag isn't looking? Number 2, he teams up with the enemy. The battle has to be fair. Battle Beast needs his glory, and all he has to do is do it the right way. No teaming up, no overpowering Thrag. It's gotta be one-on-one. He's insane, but honorable nonetheless. Because at this point, he actually teamed up with Thrag. They started fighting the Ragnars together, and he tells Thrag, this planet will be torn apart by the fury of our clashing. I will allow nothing to steal that from me. And Thrag thinks he's a fool for assisting him, and honestly, I have to agree. Because only a few pages later, more company arrives. They arrive and start taking out the pesky Ragnars, and this is the perfect opportunity for him to take out Thrag, while he's very much distracted. But he's opposed to this. It's not the warrior way. What he does has to have meaning, and he's going to prove that he and he alone is worthy of his gift. He's going to get the glory of the battle that he yearns for. After all, this is Battle Beast's entire life. And finally, number 1, an honorable death. You were warned about spoilers for a reason. This is that reason. The next issue, we see glimpses of this battle. Every few pages, it would cut back to these connected punches, and it's just a mess. These guys are laying each other out for days at a time. Thrag even calls Battle Beast a maniac during this bloodbath, and he's like, yep, absolutely, you bet, that's exactly what I am. And finally, after destroying each other, Battle Beast biting chunks off of Thrag, and Thrag literally ripping Battle Beast apart, a winner came out on top, that winner being Thrag. Now, before Thrag crushed his heart, Battle Beast has some last words to say, and those words are thankful. Battle Beast actually has to thank him. He thanks him for giving him his dying wish, which was an opponent that is truly worth fighting. Now, his body was left to the Thraxans to incinerate while they celebrate good times, and his hide was removed and used as a cape for Thrag. This is going to be a crazy cliffhanger at the end of season 2 or 3. I mean, I'm sure they're going to move things around like they did with the Guardians of the Globe betrayal, but this for sure has last episode vibes, definitely. With a surprising result, if you ask me as well. In the final issue, it does reveal that Battle Beast had a daughter, and yes, she's just as addicted to fighting as her father. Guys, what did you think about season 1 of Invincible? Are you excited to see these events with Thrag and Battle Beast go down? Let us know your thoughts, comments, and concerns down below. Thank you for joining us on Top 10 Nerd. I've been your host, Taylor McWatters, and we'll see you next time. Peace.